Swimming gracefully and efficiently is a skill any swimmer can master, and the learning process can be easier than you imagine. In just 6 easy lessons, you'll be swimming freestyle and backstroke, the long axis strokes, with more ease and grace than you ever thought possible. You'll do this by learning a unique set of drills that will help you swim better, faster, more relaxed, more fish-like. These drills highlight the natural link between freestyle and backstroke. In both, you become more fish-like by forming a long, clean, balanced body line and rolling it smoothly from side to side. The form that makes each stroke a joy to swim and beautiful to watch comes from the slippery style of swimming. Your long, sleek body line will move through the water with remarkable ease. The rhythmic rotation will produce effortless power and speed. The 18 drills presented in this video are so simple that you'll master each one with ease. Each small success will lead you naturally to the next step. We'll provide simple, clear cues so you know when you're ready to move on. Before you know it, you'll have mastered 2 strokes at once, without having had to do anything very difficult at any stage. It's not magic, but it may feel that way. The key is patience. Take all the time you need to master each step before moving to the next. Our first step, Lesson 1, will be to master basic balance, the essential skill of graceful, fluid swimming. Balance connects you to the water's energy and eliminates struggle. Once you are one with the water, you're ready for Lesson 2. You'll learn to roll your body effortlessly and rhythmically and to be at ease in any position. Lesson 3 teaches you the most slippery body positions. You'll learn how to lengthen your body line and glide on your side. In Lesson 4, you'll learn to connect your long, balanced, slippery, and effortlessly rotating core body to the propelling actions of your arms and legs when swimming freestyle. Lesson 5 will teach the same skills for backstroke. And finally, in Lesson 6, you'll learn to combine freestyle and backstroke in ways that will help you flow through the water in either stroke with an ease and grace that few swimmers ever attain. In this learning sequence, every drill will add something to your sense of how to swim better freestyle and backstroke. Even those drills specific to one stroke will also improve the other. Let's begin. Lesson 1, Mastering Balance, begins with head-lead balance drills with your arms held lightly at your sides. You won't be able to use your arms for support, so you'll learn to balance in the core body. This will help you feel comfortable and to connect with the water. Our first drill, Basic Balance, is demonstrated by TI coach Jeff Hutch. Start as shown, looking directly at the bottom. Hide your head so just a sliver of the back of your head shows above the surface. You've got it right when you feel as if a thin film of water could wash over the back of your cap at any time. Kick with a compact silent flutter and lean on your chest until you feel your hips rise to the surface. Once you feel the water supporting you, just relax and kick as gently and quietly as possible. Each time you breathe, your hips will sink, so just rebalance after each breath. The more gently you kick, the less you'll need to breathe, the more stable you'll feel. Practice until you feel as relaxed as Jeff looks. Our second drill teaches you to balance on your back. As before, kick gently and with your head in a neutral position. as if holding an apple under your chin. Lean on your upper back until you feel your hips rise to the surface. Only a tiny bit of your face should show above the water. Having water this close to your face may feel uncomfortable at first, but once you feel how this head position helps your balance, it will feel more natural. Drill number 3 helps you find what we call your sweet spot, the side-lying position in which you feel so comfortable you could stay there all day long. Side balance helps you swim long axis strokes on your side. Unless you master it, you'll probably swim flat like a barge. You'll start and finish all long axis drills in your sweet spot, so finding it is the secret to practicing drills with ease and fluency, not tension and struggle. Some swimmers find their sweet spot at 90 degrees, with their shoulder pointed straight up. Others, especially those who are more lean, balance best when rolled somewhat on their back. Let's figure out where your sweet spot is. Start as shown. Kick silently and gently with a long, supple leg. Keep your feet inside your body's wake or shadow at all times. When you're relaxed and balanced, swivel your head to look up. When looking up, you should still be hiding your head and showing your arm. Remember, hiding your head means only your face shows above the water. Keep your head in line with your spine. Experiment with your degree of rotation until you find the spot where you can hide your head and show your arm and still feel ease and comfort. Most swimmers will know intuitively when they're in their sweet spot and when they're not. If you have to tilt your chin or crane your neck to breathe, as this swimmer is doing, you're not in your sweet spot. If your arm is covered with water, as this swimmer's is, you're not in your sweet spot. If you feel any tension or unease, as you can see here, you're not in your sweet spot. Once you have that sense of easy balance, focus on keeping your body line as long and straight as possible. As you practice, imagine being towed by a line at the top of your head. Keep your body line long and straight. Think tall. As you practice, make this almost a Zen exercise in stillness and relaxation. Notice how loosely Mike's hand rests on his hip. That's the kind of relaxation you should feel when you're in your sweet spot. Now that you can balance effortlessly on either side, you're ready to master core body rotation. This lesson presents 3 drills of gradually increasing difficulty that teach you to rotate effortlessly from one balance position to another. The first drill is a simple introduction to backstroke body roll. Start in your sweet spot on either side. Make sure you hide your head and show your arm. When you feel perfectly balanced, roll smoothly to your sweet spot on the other side. Practice is simple. Show us one arm, stay there for a while. Then show us the other arm, and stay there for a while. Pretend you're carrying a cup of coffee on your shoulder the entire time you remain on your side. You should also practice as if you're carrying coffee on your forehead. If you can be that smooth and still as you coast along and roll from side to side, you've got great balance and equilibrium. Try to leave the smallest possible wake as you move down the pool, rolling from sweet spot to sweet spot. Try not to create any turbulence as you slip through the water. Each practice length should make your rotation increasingly effortless. Once you feel that, you can progress to the next drill, which requires a bit more coordination. This active balance drill develops the timing and coordination you'll use in several key drills that improve your freestyle. As always, start in your sweet spot. When you feel balanced, swivel your head and look down. Pause. Then roll back to your sweet spot on the other side. Stay as long as you like. Then look down. Pause. Then roll back to your original sweet spot. We'll work on 2 key skills. rolling like a log, and rolling directly to your sweet spot. Here's how to roll like a log. After you look down, pause a moment and mentally rehearse this. Roll your body as a unit. Head, torso, and hips move as one. One way to make sure you move everything together is to lead with your core, not your head. Roll as if you're going to breathe with your belly button instead of your mouth. Your body roll takes your head to where the air is. Rolling like a log also means staying perfectly horizontal as you roll. Imagine you're traveling through a narrow tube. Roll without hitting the sides. Finally, finish each rotation by rolling all the way to your sweet spot. Be patient and let your body rebalance after rolling. Then you can breathe. Now that you have the basics, let's practice until you do this drill with perfect ease. Practice these qualities while you're mastering the skills. Roll freely with no restriction. Roll as if inside a narrow tube. Practice economy of movement. With each length, feel as if you're doing less and using less effort. When this drill begins to feel free and easy, you're ready for the third drill in Lesson 2. Our first long axis combination links the balance and rotation of freestyle and backstroke by teaching you to roll and balance through a full circle. This is a skill that all elite swimmers have, and now you'll see how easy it is to achieve. Again, start in your sweet spot. Look down, then pause. Roll like a log to your sweet spot on the other side. Pause and balance, then roll back to where you started. If you find that you are wandering all over the lane as you roll full circle, you're probably not in alignment along the head spine line. To improve this, imagine you have a big dot on top of your head. As you roll, move this dot straight down the pool as if on a laser beam. Practice rolling in both directions. Roll clockwise on one length, counterclockwise on the next. Or roll in one direction on one full cycle, then change directions on the next. You may find it takes a while to find your equilibrium and get a breath when you arrive in your sweet spot. If so, don't lift your head. Be patient and let your body find its balance. Then remain in your sweet spot until your breathing normalizes before looking down to start your next roll. This completes Lesson 2. In Lesson 3, you'll learn how to lengthen your body and make it more slippery. A longer, sleeker body line will slice through the water with more ease at any speed. Longer vessels are faster, so are longer human bodies. Here we'll teach you to lengthen your balanced body. Once more, start in your sweet spot. Kick gently until you're balanced and relaxed. Then sneak your lower arm up to full extension. Once your arm is extended, make sure there's little or no gap between the back of your head and your shoulder. You're now in your best hand lead balance position, precisely the same position as your head lead sweet spot. Practice for a while, switching sides on each length. As you practice, make sure you're hiding your head and showing your arm. Also focus on making the line between your fingertips and toes as long and straight as possible. Keep everything, including your head, inside that line. Think tall. This position will be the starting point for every long axis drill to follow. Practice until you enjoy effortless balance on either side. Once you have a long, clean, effortlessly balanced body line, you're ready for the second hand lead drill. Kick in the skating position teaches you how it will feel to swim and balance. Start in your hand lead sweet spot, kicking gently. Are you hiding your head? Are you showing your arm? Once you feel at ease, swivel your head and look directly down. Looking down, you should still be hiding your head and showing your arm, as in every drill. Your shoulders should point straight up. Your sense of swimming downhill should also be accentuated when you look down. When you need to breathe, look up again and roll back to your sweet spot. Balance on your side when looking down and find your sweet spot while looking up. Practice on both sides until you feel comfortable in this position. Balance should feel a bit easier while looking down. Notice the lack of tension in Mike's hand. This is the effortless balance you want to capture in your own swimming. Keep a long, clean, streamlined position as you practice. If your balance is great, you should move down the pool with ease. Mastery of the skating position leads naturally to the shark fin drill. This teaches you to maintain a long, clean, balanced body line between strokes. Master this and your body will continue slicing forward even when you're not stroking. Once again, start in your sweet spot. Look down. Pause. Slide your hand up. Slide it back down. Then look up again. Stay in your sweet spot until your breathing normalizes. Then start the process by looking down again. Here's the sequence again. Slide in your sweet spot. Look down. Slide your hand up. Slide it down. Look up again. Practice on both sides. As you practice, eliminate all tension in your recovery arm. Watch our swimmer's hand. Try to be just as relaxed when you do the drill. Your arm should be perfectly vertical over your shoulder, elbow pointing straight up. This drill makes balance a bit more difficult. As you reach the shark fin position, you may feel yourself sinking slightly. One goal is to maintain more even balance with little kicking. Take the time to regain your equilibrium after your arm slides back down. You're now ready to move on to drills that teach you to connect your long, slippery, effortlessly rotating core body to the propelling action of your arms. Stop, stop, switch teaches you to slip a long, sleek body line through the water with the least resistance. It also teaches you to connect your arm stroke to body roll for the most efficient propulsion. Last but not least, it teaches you stroke timing that helps you swim taller. Here are the parts of stop, stop, switch. Start in your sweet spot. Stop number 1. Look down and pause. Stop number 2. Stroke and roll to your sweet spot. That's the switch. The skill we add in this drill is learning to switch hands at just the right moment to trigger a powerful body roll and swim tall. We call this front quadrant swimming. Watch how our swimmer does this so both hands are in front as the switch occurs. Practice slowly and patiently until this feels natural. Imprint it more strongly by slightly exaggerating the catch-up timing for several weeks. This stroke timing is critical. After you lock in your switch, then reinforce these 2 key skills. Number 1. As you switch, roll your body like a log. Notice how the swimmer's body moves through the water like an arrow through the air. Imagine that your hand is sliding into a sleeve and that your whole body will follow your hand down that sleeve. Number 2, move everything as a unit. During the switch, head, torso, hips move as one and stay perfectly horizontal the whole time. Finally, you should roll immediately to your sweet spot and to the air after each switch. Let's practice for a while. Focus on these fine points as you do. 1. Slip through the smallest possible sleeve in the water as you switch and roll. 2. 2. Feel your weight shift crisply from one side to the other as you switch and roll. Continue practicing patiently and thoughtfully until you feel consistently effortless, slippery, and fluid. Triple switch leads you in a simple and seamless transition from drilling to swimming. Start with stop, stop, switch, and simply add 2 more switches before rolling to your sweet spot. While the transition is simple, you can still learn a lot through concentrated practice. Your first goal is to make the timing of your switches consistent. Once your switches are consistently timed, rehearse them as relaxed, unhurried, and rhythmic. Start in your sweet spot. Look down, then switch, 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 and back to your sweet spot. Get your breath, look down, then switch, switch, switch. After your third switch, always roll directly back to your sweet spot. Kick gently in effortless balance until you catch your breath. Then start again. When the timing of your switches becomes consistent, begin to feel them more as rhythmic weight shifts. Imagine that you are inline skating and that each switch shifts your weight from side to side, blade to blade. Once you've mastered the drill, alternate lengths of triple switch with lengths of swimming. Try to transfer what your body learned in the drill, timing the switch and keeping your weight shifts relaxed and rhythmic, to your swimming. Our special single arm drill uses the same timing and coordination as stop, stop, switch to reinforce key fish-like swimming skills, keeping your body line long and balanced as you kick on your side and linking your arm stroke to a powerful body roll. Here's the sequence. Start in your sweet spot. Swivel your head and look down. Then just hold on to the water as you roll over and back. This drill uses a now familiar sequence of moves to make you more fish-like. Find your balance in your sweet spot. Look down and pause. Roll your body like a log. Roll back to your sweet spot. The key new skill is linking your propelling arm stroke to the power of your body's rotation. Glenn does it here wearing fist gloves to improve his ability to hold on to his place in the water. After looking down, think of your hand and arm as holding onto a rung on a ladder. Don't pull back. Just anchor your hand and roll past the spot where you're holding onto the water. Keep looking down as you roll. Slice your hand back into the water and lengthen your body as you roll back to your sweet spot. Then glide in effortless balance until you catch your breath. Always take time to rebalance and relax in your sweet spot between cycles. Practice until you're smooth and fluid on both sides. You've now mastered all the skills of fish-like freestyle. Building a fish-like backstroke is even easier. Here's how to do it. Slide and glide helps us move seamlessly from a balance drill we've already mastered to backstroke swimming. Practicing hand lead balance in your sweet spot, one length on each side, will give you a head start on mastering slide and glide. Start in your sweet spot, nose pointed to ceiling and shoulder to chin. Hide your head and show your arm. When you sense perfect balance, stroke one arm, recover the other, and roll to your sweet spot on the other side. Your goal is to roll effortlessly to perfect balance, forming a long, clean line from fingertips to toes and showing your top arm from shoulder to fingertips. Practice until you can consistently roll from perfect balance directly to perfect balance, or from sweet spot to sweet spot. Start by pausing for 3 counts in each sweet spot. As you gain comfort and ease, gradually reduce the pause first to 2 counts, then 1 count. Before you know it, you're swimming backstroke. As you practice, pay attention to these fine points. Keep your head hidden and fixed. Don't spill the coffee. Finish to a long, clean line from fingertips to toes, kicking within your shadow. Reach for the ceiling on each recovery to lengthen the line you'll hold as your arm goes in the water. Keep your arms precisely opposed in the rotation at all times. Our next drill, single arm backstroke, will teach you to link a rhythmic arm stroke to an effortlessly rotating core body. As with the previous drill, we can make mastery easier to achieve by first practicing one of our basic drills, active balance, looking up. Then, just add single arm strokes to that body rolling pattern. The key to mastering this drill is rolling each shoulder clear of the water on every arm stroke. Rolling the shoulder of your non-stroking arm is easy. Rolling the shoulder of your stroking arm will take real concentration. As you practice, you can also focus on these fine points. Keep your head hidden and rock steady. Reach for the sky on each recovery. Keep stretching overhead on the entry and slice your hand in cleanly. As you finish each stroke, roll that shoulder clear of the water. A variation of single arm backstroke is to take 2 strokes with one arm, then 2 strokes with the other arm. As you switch from one arm to the other, you'll swim 1 cycle of whole stroke backstroke. This is a simple and seamless transition from drilling to swimming. As you practice, keep the arm action continuous and fluid, and show each shoulder on every stroke. Add a few extra strokes of whole stroke backstroke between cycles of single arm to strengthen the connection between drilling and swimming. Our final lesson combines freestyle and backstroke in unique ways that are guaranteed to make you more fish-like and more skilled at slipping a long, sleek vessel through a tiny hole in the water. Drilling and swimming both strokes together creates a synergy that works like magic to improve each individual stroke. Our series of long axis combination drills, called LA Combo for short, begins with Sweet Spot Combo. It combines 2 previously mastered drills. Do a full cycle of slide and glide. Then look down, pause, and switch to a full cycle of stop, stop, switch. The key to fluency is to finish every movement in your sweet spot. Stay there long enough to think about what comes next. Once this combo starts to feel fluent, focus on these refinements. Stay tall as you switch, using archer timing, particularly as you switch from back to free. Imagine you have a dot on the top of your head and move that dot straight down the pool like a laser beam. Practice rotation in both directions. Continue practicing until you feel sleek, slippery, and effortless moving down the pool. Our next drill, LA Combo Swimming, integrates free and back to make both strokes longer and more slippery and to maximize body roll. LA Combo Swimming integrates a prior drill, triple switch, which you should practice first to imprint front quadrant timing and rhythmic weight shifts. When you're ready for LA Combo Swimming, start with 4 strokes of backstroke. Roll to 3 strokes of freestyle, then roll again and take 4 more strokes of backstroke. Your freestyle strokes are exactly like triple switch with no breathing. Keep your head hidden the whole time. This drill, by having you roll completely over after every few strokes, teaches you effortless body rotation. It also intensifies your sense of being a long, slippery vessel on both strokes. To heighten these benefits, focus on staying tall as you switch and stay perfectly aligned as you switch from free to back and back to free. Our final drill is the most challenging of all LA combo drills, but once you master it, fish-like swimming in either backstroke or freestyle will be natural and effortless. Once again, you can ease your learning process by practicing separately each of the drills we'll combine into a single LA combo drill. First practice single arm backstroke, then practice single arm freestyle. Then combine them. Start with 2 cycles of single arm freestyle. Pause in your sweet spot, then take 2 cycles of single arm backstroke. After the second cycle, pause, then look down and resume single arm freestyle. Keep alternating cycles of freestyle and backstroke, returning each time to your sweet spot. Switch arms on the next length. As in all LA combo drills, try to maintain a long, sleek, balanced body line and rotate that line cleanly down the pool. You can also use this drill to improve your sense of using your hand to hold onto your place in the water and to link each arm stroke to core body rotation. This completes our 6 lessons, but there's much more you can do with them to become fish-like. Practicing the drills in combination with each other and with whole stroke swimming will help imprint the lessons even more strongly. Here are some combinations and progressions that we really like. Start with active balance looking up. Then practice slide and glide. Then active balance looking down. Finish with stop, stop, switch. In another sequence, start with active balance full circle. Progress to shark fin. And finish with LA combo swimming. For a third sequence, combine kick in the skating position, followed by stop, stop, switch, and finish with triple switch. Our fourth progression begins with slide and glide. Segues to stop, stop, switch, and finishes with sweet spot combo. When you're ready to take off the training wheels and practice some whole stroke swimming, you can continue to reinforce what our drills taught by thinking about doing just one thing really well. Here are some of our favorite sensory cues. Hide your head. Just look at the bottom and keep your head in its most natural position. You should feel a thin film of water flow over the back of your head, as you see in Glenn's stroke. This is the easiest thing you can do to immediately improve your balance and efficiency. Mike has a fluid stroke, But his head is not hidden here, and it puts a little bounce in his stroke. You can see his body rise and fall slightly as he moves through the water. Glenn's low profile helps him slice through the water more evenly. Swim downhill. By leaning in and forward as you swim, your hips will feel light. When your hips are light, they'll move freely as you see Glenn's doing here. Lengthen your body. Focus on using your hand to extend your body line on every stroke. Your arm should feel weightless as it glides forward. Doing this with fist gloves, as Glenn is, can heighten that weightless arm or empty hand feeling. You can also focus on sliding your hand forward as if your arm is going into a sleeve. Time your switches. Put all your attention on switching hands in front of your head. Practice slowly, deliberately, and with slight exaggeration in the overlap. When you get it right, you'll feel as if you're inline skating, using rhythmic weight shifts to move forward with fish-like ease and efficiency. Graceful, fluid, effortless swimming is beautiful to watch, and you've discovered how easy it is to achieve. Balance, rotation, a long, clean, slippery body line, and perfectly timed arm strokes are the key to a lifetime of joyous swimming. Always take time to rebalance and relax in your sweet spot between cycles. Always take time to rebalance and relax in your Always take time to rebalance and relax in your sweet spot between cycles.
Okay, push off and swim.
Just come right up to the top step.
Yeah. We won't use this for anything.
Check this out, Glenn.
She's good, isn't she?
Ready? Pencil. And go. Nice doing it a minute ago. Perfect. There she goes.
That's nice.